if you get the gravitational constant and multiply that by the time displacement, then add that into the ratio of A over B, that will give you... Wait. They've... gone. Mark? Ray? We're just getting to the interesting bit. They just left me rambling. How long have I been talking to an empty room? They left 5 minutes after I started? They could have told me, you could have told me. I've been doing this for 3 hours. That was really interesting. Why doesn't anyone else think so? I'd need to hear myself talk to realise. I have you know that I am an article of interest. I've had people in lecture halls listen to me for hours while I talked about things I find interesting. I genuinely don't get it. Fine. I'm going to prove my theory. I am going to prove that temporal differences do exist within the time vortex. Now, I need a volunteer to act as my assistant. How about you, Tardis? You can be my assistant. No, I won't hurt you. You'll be fine. All I need to do is go into the time vortex which we're in. Then I need to lower your shields. And finally open the door. Do I think this is a good idea? Of course I do. It won't do anything bad. If my theory is right, it will make time go wibbly for a little bit, but not severely. Trust me. It'll be fine. Now, keep an eye out. When we're done, I want you to tell me if you noticed any differences with time, okay? Here we go. What's happening? Wait, I can't close the door. Oh, girl, turn on the shields. Turn on the... Where am I? I seem to be just floating in space. What is... Ah, I'm falling! Stop! Oh. Where am I? Now, this is the really interesting bit. If you divide 63 by BR squared, that gives you a whopping 53.4723 Bernards. I'm in a dark room. Just a whiteboard and a figure. Hello? So now you have your 53.4723 Bernards, right? Well, that number is obviously way too high to even be stable in the time vortex. Who are you? Can't see who that is. I need to... Wait. I can't move. Why? So, what you have to remember is you need to take into account the charge of the energy types in the time vortex, which are... Why are you asking me? I already know... That's right. Artron, Volsolar, and Cryon. You put the charges of those three into the equation, so 53.4723 Bernards, divided by the positive charge of Artron energy, the negative charge of Volsolar energy, and then multiply the half charge of Cryon energy. I know all this. So, you get 53.4723 divided by 1, divided by -1, and then times by half, which of course gives you minus 26.73615 Bernards. Hey, that's my theory. You're stealing my... What do you do next? Well, this is where it gets real tricky. What you do is factor the ratio amount of the temporal wind force on a given object travelling through the time vortex. Yes, I know all this. Be quiet and help me. So, now that you have the opposing force, you of course need the pushing force. That'll be how hard the object travelling through the time vortex is fighting through the time winds. Hey, stop talking for a second and help me get out of here. I can't move. So, if we take the Tardis for example... Oi! That's my theory, and it's a theory I got wrong. Whoever's causing this, I get it. I was wrong. That was a pushing force of around about... Let's make it easy for you. Easy for me? Me? Let's say an average of 723 miles per hour. That's a very low average, but it'll work for now. Stop this! So you get the 723 miles per hour and put it in the ratio with the temporal wind speeds of the time vortex, which can be a low average of about... 236 miles per hour. I already know all this. This is my theory, my failed theory. Now, stop talking already. that can be quite easily done with the formula.
Stop talking! Please, stop talking! Get me out of here! Get me out of here!
Then you take the engine potential. You work out the average and sub-average gear ratio. Then you put in blip, blop, and blap, scribbly, doobly, dumpling. And there you go, just halfway there. The energy.
Hornets, tons of them.
Amount of burn you get. The time ball, the water bottle in the constant time space whether you're going forward and back in time. So minus 26. Then you get the energy ratings and add them all together just to divide them by the random number. Einstein almost had a theory where if you put a bin on your head, that would be able to see this Tardis works with a single would end up.
Stop! Get me out of here! What? I'm back! I'm back! I escaped that nightmare! Oh, you wouldn't believe it. It was me talking about... Actually, it doesn't matter. You got Mark and Rae so they could listen to the end of my theory? Well, that's nice of you, but I don't think it's needed. Yeah, I'm kind of over theories. In fact, I'm kind of over the sound of my own voice. For now.